Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Diane Covington. Okay, so I don't know about you all, but I am so excited about this makeover contest. Now, I've never won any of the company's, nationwide contest, but somebody's got to win. So grab a piece of paper. I'm going to give you a quick strategy of 5 steps to do to really increase your odds in winning this makeover contest. So number one, so jot this down. Number one is mindset. Like, make the decision of you know what, I'm going to win. Like, literally confident, cocky, I'm going to win. Now, before I give you the rest of the list, I do want to preface this by saying you can always do a local drawing as well. So you could partner up with your unit. You could partner up with a couple other consultants. Let's say you partnered up with 5 other consultants and everybody agreed to kick in $20. Then what you could do is, if each of you kicked in $20, and you bought a massage certificate, 2 massage certificates actually, one for you and one for the client. So maybe you'd have to kick in, I don't know how much a massage costs where you live, but whatever. So you would have maybe a local Facebook page that you and these 5 other consultants would all be a part of, and it would be a public page. It doesn't have to be a private page, but a public page where you would enter. So in other words, every picture you take, they're going to enter their name and their photo and the form and everything and their foundation color and all that. They're going to enter the Mary Kay contest first and fill it in, and then you verify that they've been entered, and then you would add them to your Facebook page, and you could do a local judging. You could either have a panel of people do it. You guys could all do it as a group. You could get husbands involved and have them pick out the most beautiful photo, although I probably wouldn't get husbands involved. Anyway, you could even go to a local dignitary, maybe the mayor of your town. I mean, there's all kinds of things, something to judge the photos. So you could have a local contest winner, so their odds are much, much higher, obviously, of winning a local one. Okay, so with that said, let's say I'm going to win this contest, which is what my decision was. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is making a list of 50 women. Now, I know some of you are going to go, Diane, you're crazy, 50 women. But it's like, yes, I need you to come up with a list of 50 women that you would be excited about going to Arizona with. Now, with that said, what I did is I took my PCP list of my customers, and I thought, okay, and I love all my customers, but I'm thinking, okay, who would be super fun to go on this trip with? And I came up with, 30 names. And I'm thinking, and some of these customers I don't know very well, but they seem really positive and kind of fun and energetic. And I'm thinking, you know what, they'd be fun to go with. Like, everybody would be fun to go with. That's a great way to, even cement your relationship more with these people. Now, keep in mind, you can't enter your sisters, you can't enter your mom, you can't enter your daughter. So make sure you read the rules. They also don't have to have foundation. They can do CC cream. I found that out. So anyway, so number 1, mindset. Make the decision, I'm all in. I'm going to win. Right? Number 2, make a list of at least 50 people. And it's because it's a number thing. Okay? If you ask everyone, not everyone's going to enter. Okay. Third thing, what I did is I had a flyer made from I took the company's flyer, and I had a digital assistant, or if you're savvy with Canva or Collage, you could probably do it yourself, and she inserted my photo and my phone number. So it says, looking for models, or model search or something, and it says Diane Covington at the bottom with my phone number. So I've got a flyer now. Now, the flyer, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to post it on my personal page, on my private page. I'm going to text it out to clients, but I'm also going to go to the local print shop and have a really nice one run off on cardstock in color, and I'm going to keep it in a plastic page protector with me. I'm literally going to carry it with me. And then I'm going to have the print shop run about 40 sheets in color that are half page. So I'm going to shrink the flyer down a little bit so I can put 2 on a page side by side. Okay? Have the paper, the printing company cut it in half. So now in another clear plastic page protector, because you don't want them getting beat up, you have, if you run off 40, you cut them in half, that's 80 flyers. Now, the flyer, it's important that has what to do, and most importantly, it has your picture and your contact info on it. That's the most important. So let's say you're out to lunch with a girlfriend, and your waitress is super bubbly, she's super sweet. This is what my conversation, now I know I'm high energy, and I'm a little crazy, so take that into mind. But I don't know, I think that's the people that get noticed. So this literally happened to me last week. I was at lunch with a girlfriend, and this waitress had some very interesting tattoos on her forearms, which I was commenting about. Beautiful butterflies, and I asked her what the symbols of some of them meant to her, and we started talking. She's very pretty, maybe 30, maybe late 20s, early 30s. And so I said to her, I said, this might sound insane because I know you don't know me, but I said I work for an international cosmetic company, and they have a makeover contest where they're going to pick 6 grand prize winners to go to Scottsdale. This is all the detail I gave her. They're going to pick a bunch of winners. They get to go to Scottsdale, Arizona, round-trip airfare, 5-star resort, spa treatments, $1,000 shopping spree. I mean, it's going to be like off the hook. And she goes, who do you work for? I said, I work for Mary Kay Cosmetics. And she's like, oh, I've heard of them. And she goes, they've been around a long time. I said, they have 60 years. And I said, I don't want to get you in trouble here at work. Can I just text you some details? And she goes, yeah, absolutely. And I literally had my phone in my hand when I was doing this. As I was talking, I reached in my purse, got my phone. This is key. Rather than hand her my card and say, call me, well, she may never do that, right? So I said to her, I'll text you some info, and of course I'll also text you my digital business card because I have a digital business card. I said, in case you lose the paper one, I'm going to send you my digital business card. So my phone is in my hand, and I said, is your area code 925, which is my area code? She said, no, it's 707, which is just a town over. And so she gave me her phone number, and I said, great. I said, well, here's a sample with my business card, and I handed her a sample of charcoal mask with a piece of candy in it and my business card. And I said, but I'll be in touch with you in the next 24 hours. And she's like, okay, I'm so excited. So that's how I would, then I pulled out a flyer and I said, would you like, and she goes, do you have a digital, so typical, do you have a digital version of that? And she goes, can you just text it to me? I said, yeah, of course. So I didn't hand her a paper flyer because she didn't want one. She wanted the digital version. Okay, so number 1, mindset, making the decision. Number 2, make your list of 50. Number 3, get a flyer that's got your contact info that you can physically stand up and show a client. You could literally be delivering product to a reorder and say, oh my gosh, check out this contest. So you want to have a sharp-looking flyer with you, the one that the company produced, so that your prospect or your customer or your girlfriend or whatever can see the details, right? Okay. The next thing is you want to come up with a really good text message of what to say. Now, I'm all about getting them excited and not giving them too much detail, right? It's kind of like giving them a few crumbs of a Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie, and then you take the cookie away, and they chase you for the cookie, right? I want people chasing me. I don't chase people. Even to do business, to join my team, I always tell my unit, they hear me say this all the time, I don't chase people, people chase me. And that's kind of my motto in life is I don't chase people, people chase me. And that's the energy and the law of attraction I want to put out there. So I'm going to give you an example of what I did. So there's a gal who has been a customer off and on for a couple years. She just started buying more from me than before, and she works at the hotel. So I happened to see her at an event, and I walked right up to her, and I put my hand on her forearm, and I said, Carrie, there was a model contest, or I said, there's a makeover contest, and the winners get to go to Arizona with shopping sprees and everything, and I want to win this contest with you because I get to go with you. And she goes, seriously? I said, yeah. And I said, can I call you tonight to give you more detail? Now, I typically call her at work, so I have her number at the hotel. And she goes, yeah. And I said, well, I don't want to bug you at work. I said, I also want to text you some info about the contest. And I said, what's your cell? And so she rattled off her cell. And, of course, again, I had my cell phone in my hands ready to take her number. If you don't do that, have a pen and a pad of paper literally right in your hand to write everything down. So she gave me your info. So then when I came home, I sent her a text, and it was something this short. It says, I know this might sound crazy, but I really think you can win this contest, because I really do. She's got a great smile, great personality. She's pretty. She's probably late 40s, maybe 50. Beautiful. And so it's not based just on their photo. Make sure you read the instructions on the contest. It's based on their photo, but it's also based on the comment they make what makes them feel, I can't remember if it says what makes them feel beautiful or special or whatever. So it's what they write in the comments, the sincerity of their smile, all of that stuff. So anyway, so I left this very short text that said, I really think you can win this. I'm super excited. I can't wait to talk to you. Let's do this. Let's get your makeover done this week and get you entered. So I made it sound like short, I don't want to do all these in the end of August. That would drive me nuts. Okay. Then, and so I sent that to her. Then I decided, well, I'm not going to, I wanted to, her to hear my enthusiasm and excitement. So I thought, I'm going to make a super fast video. So I turned on my camera on my phone, and I don't have an iPhone, I have an Android, but I held up my camera to my face, and I got, just closed my eyes for a second, got really, really psyched up about this contest, and I can see myself in Arizona, I can just see myself with my clients, and how much fun this is going to be. And so I shot a video, and so I started my camera on my phone, and I just said, hey, oh my gosh, I am so excited to win this contest, and I want to win it with you. I really think you could win. We would fly together to Arizona. We'd have 3 days, 2 nights. This is going to be amazing. And $1,000. We each get $1,000 shopping spree, and we get spa treatment, massage. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. I can't wait to talk to you. Text me back. Let me know if you think I'm crazy, and let me know if you're all in. And so I made this short video, and it's probably, I think it's like 34 seconds or something. And so I sent that out, and I sent that little video in a personal text to about 32 customers. I didn't get through my whole list of PCP. I ran out of time. So as I was sending it out, I started getting text messages back. A couple people immediately said, I'm all in. I think I got 6 that said, I'm all in, like they're already all in. I'm thinking, wow, all right, just what I wanted. And then I had a couple others want to say something like, can't wait to hear more, or I'm excited, or, something like that, and which led me to believe that they're interested, right? So once I did that, then I started thinking, okay, with seminar coming, I've got other stuff going on. I've got a bunch of parties booked. I'm thinking, when am I going to have time to hold these? Because my goal is to get a minimum of 30 people. I'm telling my consultants, so you guys, everybody should shoot for a minimum of 13. That's Mary Kay's lucky number. Excuse me, I have hiccups. It's Mary Kay's lucky number, 13 is. And I just thought, you know what? We need to enter a lot. Now, if you go on the website for the contest right now, there's already a ton of people in there, which is exciting. And you could even, it's just exciting to have a lot of entries. And keep in mind, there's the grand prize, but there's also the runner-up prizes, and they get a $500 gift card plus free product. So, and then if you do something local, they potentially could win, possibly, a massage. Or if you don't want to do a massage, maybe you do made for the day. Maybe having a housekeeper, come for the day would be more appealing. Whatever you all want to do, all about pampering women and being, not so worried about them getting their houses cleaned. Anyway, so my most important thing I'm going to tell you guys is it's follow up and follow through. So as I'm thinking about this the other night, I'm thinking, how am I going to see this many women in this short of a period of time? Well, I'm not going to be able to see them one at a time. That's just literally not going to work. And so I started thinking, well, how can I cluster these? Now, I live on the other side of a bridge, and some people, because of the bridge toll, $7 every day when I go over it, they cringe at of coming over the bridge, believe it or not. And so I want to be able to do multiple things. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do an event at my house in Benicia, which is on one side of the bridge. Then I'm going to find a place here in Concord, which is 20 minutes. So basically, I'm taking something in my hometown, probably my house, maybe a local restaurant. There's a Mexican restaurant that 2 nights a week is not open. And so I might reach out to Michelle, the owner, and ask her if I could use her restaurant that night. And I'd love to enter Michelle, the owner of the restaurant, in the contest as well. So look where you could look at where you live, and maybe look at where you have customers, and you might have to do 3 or 4 events. You might go 45 minutes south of you. You might go 45 minutes north of you, 45 minutes to an hour east or west of you, and look where you have pockets of people. So that when I go to book, like, for example, the gal at the hotel today, I'm going to say to her, Carrie, would you prefer to go to Concord, which is where she works and where the hotel is? Would you prefer to go to Concord on Monday, or would you prefer to come to Benicia on Thursday? Because the odds of them being booked for all of those is pretty low. So I'm going to give her choices. All right. So you might want to partner up with some other directors or consultants, and maybe you guys go to like a Golden Corral or one of the restaurants that has like a breakout room. Some of the nice bigger pizza parlors also have rooms that you can use. And so what you could do is you could do makeovers, and you could have an option of letting them come on certain days. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to cluster them. Now, I started thinking, let's say I have 6 people. How in the world am I going to do makeup and help 6 people? So I'm starting to think that me personally, if I'm doing them solo by myself, I'm going to limit each one of my things to no more than 4 to 5 people at a time, because I want to be able to take their picture. I want to be able to walk them through it. And I think it's also going to be a shorter appointment. But you know what, maybe I'll rethink that and go for bigger numbers, like minimum of 8 or 10. All I'm saying though is if you did at least, let's say 6 people at each session, right? And you did 6 sessions, and you could just say, I'm doing 6 sessions, but I'm limiting them to the max of 6 people. And if you have a sister that wants to come to be in the contest or something, that's totally great. Or if you have a daughter that wants to come, if she's under 18, she can at least try the product. So you could really turn this into a power start. I know doing a power start, you might be going, I don't have time to do a power start, but you do. You have time to do this contest. You guys, somebody's got to win it. It might as well be you, right? So I'm just going to tell you guys, this is going to be a great thing. Now, the other thing that's really fun is I've got customers that, I'm going to be honest with you, they buy from me on a regular basis, but they are not always on all the skincare. And so if they maybe bought a miracle set or a repair set from me a year ago, and all they're reordering from me is eye cream, then I want to refacial them, get them re-excited. And so what might happen is I'm probably going to put together a closing sheet that just says makeover specials that'll give them a deal if they buy the day of their makeover. So maybe I bundle the skincare, and with the skincare, they get a CC cream for free. And then if they buy a makeup bundle, then maybe they get brushes for free. Or, you know what I mean? Some kind of a little gifty incentive. So I hope these tips have helped you guys. Just to recap really quick, you've got to make a decision and be all in. Say, I am going to win this contest. You've got to make a list of at least 50 people. And remember, if every one of those 50 people brought one person with them to share their facial, then you would be doing, that's 100 people. Like, think about that. If everybody just brought one, what that would mean to your business, okay? So you're going to make that list. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure you've got a flyer with your picture and your contact info on it, a digital version of it as well as a paper version of it. Then you're going to come up with a really good text that you can send out. I love sending out a voice text, but I decided this time to send out a short video because I was so excited and I had the flyer in my hand that had my picture on it. And I'm like, you guys, I want to win this contest with you, like seriously with you. I made this video for you because I really believe we can win this. So you want to make a short video, just shoot it with your phone. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, if you goof up and you slip or you laugh or you do something like that, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? So anyway, I just want to tell you guys, I know you can do this. Imagine, just imagine, if the average person, I'm going to have to do this math super fast, if the average person spent at least $75 with you, right, and you did the minimum, and I hate the word minimum, but if you did the minimum of 13 people and they each spent at least $75 to $80, that's $1,000. So if you guys just did 13 people, and let's say they each spent $80 on either skincare or a treatment or makeup or something, right, you would have $1,000 in sales. Now, you and I both know that they're probably going to do more than that, and if they're a happy customer, they may get back on everything. So this is something that really can boost your business. You guys have to have a sense of urgency. You don't want to wait till the end of August and do insanity. Now, one last little quick tip is most of us, myself included, are not fabulous at asking for referrals. That is something I'm really going to work on more this year, is asking for referrals. So when you are, the advantage of front loading this and having maybe all 13 of your faces done now in July is you can go to those 13 women and say, by the way, I'd love to extend this contest to somebody special to you, and for referring me to at least 5 people that I could send the contest to just to see if they're interested in being entered, I will give you a free whatever you want to give her. Maybe you give her a $20 gift certificate. Maybe you give her a free micellar water. Get her hooked on something she's never used. I don't give free eye makeup removers because that product sells so fast on its own. But maybe you give her, if you have a lot of foundation brushes, maybe give her a brush, or maybe give her something for that many referrals. But if they give you at least 5 referrals, or tell her she can have something at half off. So it gives you a chance to ask people. I'm going to ask them for this, though, after they've already had their facial with me, because they're already sold on what we're doing. They're already sold on being entered into the contest. They're already sold on the excitement. Does that make sense? All right, you guys, I hope you have a fabulous day, and thanks for listening.